Hello, we are here in sunny Portugal at Awin Think Tank 2025. I'm joined by Gary from Awin. How's it going, Gary?
Hi, great. Really enjoying the great weather, and it's a bit windy, but very sunny.
Yeah, very sunny. The wind is actually welcome.
Yeah. Well, it helps take the heat, but it's a lovely venue, and we've been having a great day.
It has been a fantastic day. What has been the highlight of your day so far?
I obviously I enjoyed the keynote. I thought that was a great introduction, not only to the new features of our platform, but a look back over the last 25 years. And I also enjoyed Scott Galloway's presentation, where he shared his thinking around AI and quite a lot of political stances in the US.
Absolutely. Going back to the keynote first thing this morning, kicking off some launches for Awin. I was talking earlier with Sam about Awin Intelligence and Ava AI, but there's also a creator platform which is going to be launching. Could you talk a little bit about what that is?
Sure. I mean, we previously we didn't have a native application, so it gave us a really great opportunity to start things straight from scratch. So rather than reinvent what we already have or repeat what we already have in our existing platform, it gave us an opportunity to focus on a segment which we really wanted to focus on and build a new experience that would be tailored to their use. So we focused on influencers, and this what we've done is create a very simple platform that allows them to post links. And we're about to launch product search and storefronts, which should actually really enhance that capability.
So this is for creators to use primarily?
Creators and influencers, yes. I mean, so it's, because as we know, most creators and influencers, have a mobile device in their pocket. This is where they're spending most of their time. This is an opportunity. You can create the link, you find the product, find the advertiser that you want to work with, and then launch that partnership immediately.
So brands that are already on Awin, will they automatically be able to enter this kind of marketplace?
Yes, correct. I mean, we have the brand marketplace there where you can just search and find the advertiser you want to work with.
Terrific. What made Awin want to move more into the creator marketplace field?
Well, I think we already are there. I mean, and I think the web interface is gives not only any publisher but also creators great opportunity to monetize. But it's not really the environment that they use on a day-to-day basis. So we just saw this as an opportunity to really address a kind of a publisher segment and really focus on them and build an experience that's tailored to what they need. And also expand our capabilities. I mean, we're launching a product search, which is a new capability. That'll be app-only first, and also storefronts, which again will be an app-only product. So it just allows us to kind of experiment with new things for a segment of publishers which we may have not been fully focusing on.
Amazing. And going back to AI as well, is there going to be any AI features involved in this particular part of Awin?
No, not within this area. No, I mean, though I think our AI ambition is, I think, pretty strong. We're more focusing immediately now on the new kind of user experience, and Ava, or our AI LLM, will be integrated into that experience, and we're really kind of focusing heavily around data, really understanding what data or what actions our advertisers need and bringing that into Ava so that Ava can become more and more useful as time passes.
Terrific. And Ava, how was it developed? Because I learned earlier that it really is a kind of, it's an AI, but it's like a affiliate expert. So, if you were going to take your data and plug it into ChatGPT can sometimes get confused about particular terms, and it doesn't understand everything about affiliate marketing. How did you train up this LLM to get to the point where it's going to be able to handle your data accurately and securely?
Good question. I mean, firstly, we hired some experts, which is always the first thing to do, and really by applying data science, we analyzed our data and understood where our strengths and weaknesses were, and then initiated a program of enriching, effectively creating a very strong data source and platform which has all the information that we have, but in a format that the LLMs can really understand. And by doing this, it enabled us to train a model specifically on Awin's kind of needs and requirements, and also build directly into this platform the ability to kind of see where we're doing the right thing or doing the wrong thing, giving the right answers, wrong answers, build the guardrails to make sure that we're not hallucinating, that we're not delivering incorrect information. So step by step, we've slowly built this kind of knowledge base, which is very LLM specific. And then in addition to that, we've actually integrated a piece where the LLM actually identifies what knowledge it lacks, and then we use another LLM to develop that knowledge and then put it into the knowledge base. So we have this holistic cycle of not only kind of building our kind of human-built Q&A, but also the LLMs itself are actually now adding to the knowledge base so that we're constantly growing and improving its capabilities.
Well, that's cool. So how often is it coming to you and saying, I don't understand this, please help me learn?
Well, this is more direct kind of traditional user testing. We've put it in front of some advertiser partners. We've launched it, I think, with 1,000 access customers currently in the UK, and they're telling us where it's going wrong. And that's helping us really make sure that it's delivering the right answers when it's being asked. I mean, and I think a big part of building technology like this, particularly when it's quite new and cutting edge, is making sure you've got the data analytics and the usability kind of metrics wrapped around, so that you can see how it's performing, whether it's doing exactly what you expect. And so we've been focusing quite heavily on that as well.
Am I correct in thinking that this is going to be primarily for advertisers when it first launches?
Yes, correct. I mean, so we're launching for advertisers initially, but I believe the publisher, we're currently slated for some time in August, because again, it's once we've built the core knowledge base, that's obviously bi-directional, can help advertisers as well as publishers, and adding the publisher element is just more about expanding our kind of like information and knowledge.
And I saw something that I found quite interesting about kind of campaign building and suggestions, where it will personalize campaign suggestions for advertisers. You should allocate this budget here, you should kind of try this kind of publisher out or something like that. How is it making those decisions, and is it going to be the same kind of suggestions each time? Does that perhaps narrow the chance for experimentation, or will it be surprising advertisers too?
I'm not sure it'd be surprising. I mean, we need to build. I mean, the first thing we have to do is build the infrastructure. I mean, we are building the infrastructure as we speak. So we have a data lake and data warehousing, which kind of structures all the data in a way that the LLM can kind of understand it. So when you're asking it for a recommendation, it can actually look at that data. Then the second part is machine learning and really building out models and algorithms that can do prediction, forecasting. We can build out, say, for example, a campaign model, a publisher model, partnership model, and then these can be used as a way of referencing really complex data sets in a way that can lead to prediction, like can lead to, like when you say, I have this goal for this campaign, Ava would be able to see, well, these are the things that you should do, and this is how you should do it, and then can transport that information in a simple to understand way. So we're not there yet. I mean, this is part of the new platform build. So we have some really big programs of work around opening our APIs so that we can enable Ava to interact with the platform in a much more consistent and easy manner, exposing our data and building out new kind of data machine learning models that will allow it to have the predictive ability to really bring value to campaigns.
I imagine this is going to be particularly useful for new brands, smaller brands who are just entering the space, or even larger brands who don't have any experience of affiliate marketing.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, absolutely. I mean, I think for me, when I joined Awin, I was somewhat surprised. I mean, we have this campaign object in the Awin platform, but it's just not front and center. Many years ago, I built an ad network, ad tech platform, and campaigns was front and center of that platform. And so it makes a lot of sense to me, coming fairly new into affiliate, that we should have this campaign object. And I think a lot of people think this way, particularly if they're doing performance, any kind of other kind of advertising. They're already kind of pre-built to think marketing in a way of building a campaign with a set budget, with a set goal, and we're really just aligning to that in many ways. But I think what we offer is obviously much deeper value because we can bring the transaction and validated transaction to our user, or to that advertiser.
Yeah, because one of the biggest stepping blocks is the educational part of affiliate marketing. So I guess this is like a crash course in learning affiliate marketing whilst you're doing a kind of campaign that is statistically kind of safe, or not proven to work, but the statistics are showing that this is probably going to work for you.
Well, I mean, again, we're not going to waste anyone's money. I mean, we've set guardrails, and so if things aren't performing the way you expect it to, then we won't spend the money. So I think it is about simplifying and making it very accessible. And as you say, I mean, and Stephen said earlier at the keynote, I mean, often you'll come, you already know what your goal is, and then you have to translate that goal into some sort of into our UI, and that can be quite complex. And we can simplify that by just simply allowing you to state what you want to do, set some parameters on what's acceptable. Like, I mean, I think we used campaigns where you set a budget, a daily budget with an expected ROI. You can kind of set some parameters and then just let it go and then tweak, and just keep improving it until it works just as you expect. And I think, to your point, it will actually just really simplify. And I mean, and it aligns with our strategy of really making our platform, making our self-service platform so much easier to use. I mean, we come from a very complex, our ecosystem can basically do anything, but that can be very intimidating for somebody who's just starting with an SME or a small mid-sized business, and you just want to try out affiliate, and that can be very hard to do. So we're just bringing this self-service capabilities to simplifying and making things much easier for our customers.
Awesome. Gary, thank you so much for talking to me today. Cheers.
Thank you. Thanks.
Cheers.